At the intersection of science, pioneering innovation, and national impact stands a world-class institution, Amrita, School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine. Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham is of India's leading multidisciplinary universities. Consistently ranked among the nation's top 10 by the NIRF, securing the 8th position among Indian universities in 2025, it is also recognized globally, leading India in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings and placing in the global top 50. With 11 campuses, over 31,000 students, and collaborations with more than 150 international institutions, Amrita offers a vibrant ecosystem. At the absolute heart of this network, ASN-SMM advances discoveries shaping the future of precision medicine and healthcare. Established in 2006 as India's first government-funded nanotechnology center in the biomedical domain, this visionary framework was conceived by our Chancellor, Shri Madha Amritanandamayi Devi, and is successfully driven by Dr. Shanti Kumar V. Nair, Associate Provost, Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, ASN-SMM. Growth came rapidly. In 2008, the center was recognized as a center for By 2011, this expanded into a center for integrated energy generation and storage under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. That same year, the institution achieved a crucial milestone: designation as a thematic unit of excellence in tissue engineering and medical bio-nanotechnology. This was followed in 2016 by recognition as a center for thematic projects in frontiers of nanoscience and technology under the DST Nano Mission. True innovation demands world-class infrastructure. ASN-SMM boasts an incredible suite of facilities, from chemo and non-chemo GMP manufacturing suites and GLP-compliant labs to an advanced animal research facility. A hub for innovation in molecular biology and genomics, our facility is equipped with advanced technologies, including conventional PCR, qPCR, digital PCR, Sanger sequencing, and Oxford nanopore sequencing, supported by comprehensive bioinformatics capabilities. We offer end-to-end molecular and genomic solutions, from pathogen detection and gene expression analysis to bacterial whole genome sequencing and comprehensive bioinformatics, to advance cutting-edge research and precision diagnostics. Our bioinformatics and computational biology capabilities integrate advanced computational tools with molecular and clinical research to decode complex biological data. From genomics and systems biology to AI-driven biomarker discovery and structure-based drug design, we enable data-driven precision medicine and translational research. The Amrita School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine houses 5 high-performance liquid chromatography systems, providing comprehensive analytical capabilities to support both research and translational activities. One of our flagship capabilities is our advanced electrospinning facility, designed for the fabrication of high-quality nanofibers and functional nanostructured materials. This platform enables the development of wound dressings, tissue engineering scaffolds, filtration membranes, smart textiles, controlled drug delivery systems, sensors, and next-generation biomedical devices. Complementing our nanofabrication capabilities is our state-of-the-art 3D bioprinting facility, where biology meets precision engineering. Complementing our fabrication capabilities is a comprehensive suite of advanced material characterization facilities. Our laboratories are equipped with scanning electron microscopy, field emission scanning electron microscopy, transmission electron microscopy, X-ray diffraction, and other sophisticated analytical instruments that enable detailed investigation of material morphology, crystal structure, composition, and nanoscale architecture. These facilities provide accurate, reliable, and high-resolution characterization essential for research, quality assurance, process optimization, and industrial product development. For materials science, researchers utilize physical and chemical vapor deposition, photolithography, and inert atmosphere glove boxes. allowing us to analyze the universe from the nanoscale up. Together, these tools empower our key thematic pillars, pushing the boundaries of drug delivery, nanotoxicology, semiconductor electronics, battery technologies, and computational biology. We don't just publish, we translate. With over 850 high-impact publications, ASN-SMM has 46,393 citations and an H-index of 110, and 114 patents filed and granted. ASN-SMM turns ideas into life-saving products. In cancer care, we have pioneered breakthrough nanomedicines like Amrita Absorf for liver tumors and Amrita GlioCure for brain tumors. From the Amrita nanostent and antibacterial wound dressings to next-generation energy solutions, like our entirely in-house developed layered oxide sodium-ion batteries. In a landmark achievement, Amrita School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine, in collaboration with Amrita School of Medicine and Amrita School of Dentistry, developed the world's first synthetic jawbone graft. This breakthrough has received approval from the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization for pilot clinical trials, marking a significant step toward next-generation regenerative healthcare. When the COVID-19 pandemic challenged the world, we responded with purpose, developing an innovative protective N96 nanomask to safeguard lives and support our communities. A testament to our commitment where science meets societal responsibility. Our research directly answers the challenges of tomorrow. Welcome to an ecosystem where education meets real-world application. Our flagship undergraduate program, the 4-year BSc Honors with Research in Molecular Medicine, trains students in fundamental disease mechanisms and advanced diagnostics. For advanced innovators, ASN-SMM offers specialized MTech and MSc programs across nanoelectronics and nanoengineering, molecular medicine, nanobiotechnology, clinical genomics, stem cell technology, and regenerative medicine. This rigorous pipeline has nurtured 678 accomplished alumni, 100 doctor degrees. Today, 51% of our graduates thrive in global industries, while 49% advance knowledge in elite academia worldwide. Our impact is amplified through a strong global network of academic and industry partnerships. By collaborating with leading universities, renowned research institutions, and pioneering life science organizations across the world, we foster the exchange of knowledge, accelerate innovation, and translate ideas into real-world solutions. These collaborations create opportunities for cutting-edge research, advanced learning, and industry engagement, empowering our students, researchers, and faculty to thrive in a globally connected ecosystem.
പ്രേമസ്വരൂപങ്ങളും ആത്മസ്വരൂപങ്ങളായിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. മനസ്സിൻ്റെ ശക്തിക്ക് പരിമിതികളില്ല. ഈ സത്യം നമ്മുടെ ഋഷീശ്വരന്മാർ യുഗങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പേ അറിഞ്ഞതും അനുഭവിച്ചതുമാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ആധുനിക സയൻസും അത് അംഗീകരിക്കുന്നു. ഈ പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിലെ അറിവുകൾ മുഴുവനും ഗ്രഹിക്കാനും സൂക്ഷിക്കാനും കഴിവുള്ള അത്യത്ഭുതമായ ഒരു കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറാണ് നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സ്. സാധാരണ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ജഡമാണ്. അതിന് അതിൻ്റെതായ കഴിവുകളില്ല. നമ്മളതിൽ കൂട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്ന വിവരങ്ങളാണ് അത് നമുക്ക് നൽകുന്നത്. എന്നാൽ നമ്മുടെ ആന്തരിക ശക്തി അങ്ങനെയല്ല. അത് സ്വയം പ്രകാശിക്കുന്ന അറിവ് തന്നെയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് മക്കൾ ശ്രമിക്കുക, ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുക. പരിമിതികളും പ്രതിബന്ധങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടാകും. തളരാതെ മുന്നോട്ട് പോവുക. ശലഭങ്ങളെ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലേ? നിൽക്കാതെ മുന്നോട്ട് പറന്നുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അതിന് തേൻ നുകരാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്. അതുപോലെ കർമ്മരംഗത്ത് നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് ചലിച്ചുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ മാത്രമേ ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ മധു നുകരാനും മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് പകരാനും സാധിക്കൂ. മുന്നോട്ട് 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 എന്നതായിരിക്കണം നമ്മുടെ മന്ത്രം. വെറും ഒച്ചിൻ്റെ ഒരു കഥ അമ്മ ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരിക്കൽ കുറേ ഒച്ചുകളോട് ഇഴഞ്ഞിഴഞ്ഞ് വടക്കോട്ട് പോവാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മുകളിൽ കൂടി കുറേ പക്ഷികൾ വടക്കുന്ന് തെക്കോട്ട് പോവാണ്. അപ്പോൾ പക്ഷികൾ ഒച്ചിനോട് ചോദിച്ച്, നിങ്ങൾ എങ്ങോട്ട് പോവുകയാണെന്ന്. ഒച്ചുകൾ പറഞ്ഞ്, ഞങ്ങൾ ഇന്ന കാടിൽ, വടക്കൊരു കാടുണ്ട്, ആ കാട്ടിലേക്ക് പോവുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ പക്ഷികൾ പറഞ്ഞ്, ഞങ്ങൾ അവിടെ പോയിട്ട് യാതൊരു കാര്യമില്ല, ഞങ്ങൾ ആ കാട്ടിൽ നിന്നാണ് വരുന്നത്. അവിടെ വൃക്ഷങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉണങ്ങി നിൽക്കുക, ഒരില പോലും ഇല്ലാതെ ഉണങ്ങി നിൽക്കുകയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾ തിരിഞ്ഞു പോകൂ എന്ന് പക്ഷികൾ ഒച്ചുകളോട് പറയുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒച്ചുകൾ പക്ഷികളോട് പറയുകയാണ്, ഞങ്ങളവിടെ ഇഴഞ്ഞ് ചെല്ലുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ആ വൃക്ഷങ്ങൾ തളിരിടാൻ തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. അതുപോലെ ആയിരിക്കണം നമ്മൾ. അതുപോലെ മുന്നിലൊന്നും കണ്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാൻ തന്നെ ഇരിക്കും. നമ്മൾ റിസർച്ചിൽ നമ്മൾക്കൊന്നും ചിലപ്പോൾ കിട്ടയില്ലായിരിക്കും. പല തടസ്സങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടാകും. തളരാതെ നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകണം. പണ്ട് എത്രയോ പട്ടിണി മരണം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പം ഒരു 80% അതിൽ വ്യത്യാസം വന്നു. അങ്ങനെ എത്രയോ കാര്യങ്ങൾ സയൻറ്റിസ്റ്റായ മക്കൾക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയും. ജീവിതത്തിൽ രണ്ട് തരത്തിലുള്ള സാഹചര്യങ്ങളുണ്ടാകും. ചിലത് പ്രയത്നിച്ചതുണ്ട്, ചിലത് സ്വീകരിക്കേണ്ടതാണ്. ഉദാഹരണ ശരീരത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ 5 അടി സെല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. എത്ര മരുന്ന് കഴിച്ചാലും, എത്ര ഭക്ഷണം കഴിച്ചാലും, എത്ര ആസനങ്ങൾ ചെയ്താലും, കാല് കീഴ്ക്കാൻ നോക്കിയിട്ട് കെട്ടിയിട്ടാലും നീളം വയ്ക്കാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല. അത് നമ്മൾ സ്വീകരിക്കുക തന്നെ വേണം. ചിലത് പ്രയത്നിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് തോറ്റു, വിധിയൊന്നും കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുമോ, പിന്നെയും പ്രയത്നിക്കും. പിന്നൊരു ജോലി കിട്ടിയില്ല, വിധിയൊന്നും കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും, പിന്നെയും നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ചില പ്രയത്നിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, ചില സ്വീകരിക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. മക്കൾ തളരരുത്. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ വിചാരിച്ചതാണെങ്കിലും തളരാതെ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മക്കൾ ഇരിക്കുക. തളരാൻ പാടില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഏതൊരു കോളേജിനെ എടുത്ത് നോക്കുമ്പം ഒരെത്ര ഫണ്ട് കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് എത്ര പേപ്പർ എഴുതി, ഇതൊക്കെ നോക്കിയിട്ടാണ് റാങ്കിങ് നിശ്ചയിക്കുന്നത്. ആ ഗ്രാമങ്ങളിലുള്ള ജനങ്ങളുടെ ദുഃഖങ്ങളും കഷ്ടപ്പാടുകളും ഈ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ അവരുടെ പഠിത്തത്തിൽ ഇതുകൂടി ചേർക്കണം. ആ ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ കൊണ്ടുപോയി അവരുടെ ജീവിതം ഇവർ കാണണം, കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കണം. അപ്പോഴങ്ങനെ കാണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുമ്പം ഇവരെന്തെടുക്കുമ്പോഴും കഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നവരെ ഓർക്കും. ഗ്രാമത്തിലുള്ളവരുടെ ത്യാഗമാണ് പട്ടണത്തിലുള്ളവരുടെ ജീവനെ നിലനിർത്തുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ അവരുടെ ആരോഗ്യത്തിനോ ഒന്നും നമ്മൾ അവരുടെ കാര്യത്തിൽ പലരും ശ്രദ്ധിക്കുന്നില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളവിടെ കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നവരുടെ മനസ്സലിയും. നമ്മൾ ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ കൊണ്ടുപോയപ്പോൾ ഒരു 50% കുട്ടികളിലും ആ വ്യത്യാസം വന്നു. ആഡംബര ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിന്നും വേസ്റ്റുകളിൽ നിന്നും അവരെ ഓർത്ത് സഹായിക്കാനുള്ള മനോഭാവങ്ങൾ പലരും കാണാനിടയായി. അപ്പോൾ ആ കാരുണ്യത്തിൻ്റെ മനസ്സ് കൊണ്ടുവന്നാൽ ശരിയായുള്ള വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം വ്യക്തി മനസ്സിന് വ്യാപ്ത മനസ്സിലേക്ക് പോകണം. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ പക്ഷിയെപ്പോലെ പറക്കാനും മത്സ്യത്തെപ്പോലെ നീന്താനും പഠിച്ച് മനുഷ്യരെപ്പോലെ നടക്കാനും ജീവിക്കാനും മറന്നു പോവുകയാണ്. അപ്പം അതുകൊണ്ട് ശരിയായ ഒരു നല്ല മനുഷ്യനാകാൻ ഈ ഒരു ഭാവം കൂടെ കോളേജുകളിൽ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് പഠന വിഷയമാക്കിയാലും നന്നായിരിക്കുമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ സനാതനധർമ്മത്തിൽ സെട്ടി സെറ്റാവൻ രണ്ടല്ലെന്ന് പറയുമല്ലോ. സമുദ്രത്തിലും വെള്ളമുണ്ട്, തിരയിലും വെള്ളമുണ്ട്. സ്വർണത്തിലും കമ്മലും മാലയുണ്ട്, കമ്മലും മാലിലും സ്വർണ്ണമുണ്ട്. രണ്ടിലും അടിസ്ഥാനം സ്വർണ്ണമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ സൃഷ്ടിയെ സൃഷ്ടാവായി കണ്ട് സേവിക്കുക, സ്നേഹിക്കുക, അതാണ് സനാതനധർമ്മം നമ്മളോട് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഒരു പ്ലെയിൻ്റെ എൻജിൻ കേടായാലും പറക്കുകയില്ല, സ്കൂളിലും പറക്കാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. ഒന്നും നിസ്സാരമല്ല നമുക്ക്. ഇത് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഓർക്കുന്ന സംഭവം, ഒരു നാൽക്കാല കവലയിൽ ഒരു വിഗ്രഹം ഇരുന്നു. ആ വിഗ്രഹം ഇങ്ങനെ 2 കൈയും പൊക്കിയിട്ട് കൈ പൊക്കി പിടിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന വിഗ്രഹമാണ്. കഴുത്തിലൊരു തകിടിൽ 2 കൈയും പൊക്കിയിട്ട് എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്നാണ് അതിനകത്ത് എഴുതിയിരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് നാൾ കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഏതോ കാരണം കൊണ്ട് കൈ നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. അപ്പോൾ ചുറ്റുമുള്ള ഗ്രാമവാസികൾ പറഞ്ഞു, ഈ വിഗ്രഹം കൈയൊട്ട് ഇല്ലതാനും കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്ന് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നു, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ വിഗ്രഹം മാറ്റി വയ്ക്കാം, ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് പറഞ്ഞു. ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് പറഞ്ഞതല്ല, അത് ഇങ്ങനെ കൈകൾ ഫിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പിടിപ്പിച്ചാൽ മതി, മാറ്റേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. വേറെ പ്രായം ചെന്നൊരു അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു, കൈകൾ വയ്ക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണ്ട, മാറ്റുകയും വേണ്ട. അപ്പോൾ പിന്നെ കൈകളില്ല, പിന്നെ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്ന തകിടിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമോ? അപ്പോൾ ആ പ്രായം അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു, ആ തരകത്തിനടിയിൽ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുക, എൻ്റെ കൈ നിങ്ങളിലൂടെ. അപ്പോൾ ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ കൈ നമ്മളിലൂടെയാണ്, നമ്മുടെ കണ്ണിലൂടെയാണ്, നമ്മുടെ ചെവിയിലൂടെയാണ്. സാധാരണക്കാരനൊരു പോസ്റ്റാണ് തപസ്ക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ. അത്രയും ശക്തി ധ്യാനം കൊണ്ടും മനോഭാവം കൊണ്ടും ഉദ്ധരിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് കൊടുക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് അത് പാല് തിളച്ച് തുളുമ്പുന്ന പോലെ നമ്മളെ വ്യക്തി മനസ്സ് വ്യാപ്ത മനസ്സിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുപോകും. കാരുണ്യം സമൂഹത്തിനും ജനങ്ങൾക്കും, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് നമ്മുടെ ഗ്രാമങ്ങൾക്കും നന്മയും വികാസവും ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന മക്കളുടെ എല്ലാ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾക്കും ഒപ്പം അമ്മയുണ്ട്. അറിവിൻ്റെ പുതിയ മേഖല കണ്ടെത്താനും ലോകത്തിന് ഉപകാരപ്രദമായ സംഭാവന നൽകാൻ മക്കൾക്ക് കർമ്മവീര്യവും ആത്മശക്തിയും തെളിഞ്ഞ ബുദ്ധിയും ഉണ്ടാകാൻ മക്കളെ പരമാത്മാവ് തന്നെ സമർപ്പിക്കുന്നു.
biologics to treat. And so the effort there is on cell therapy, like immunotherapy, cell therapy, antibody therapy, protein therapy, enzyme therapy. So it's a slightly different focus, but yet a fast-growing area. The world is moving quickly from conventional pharmaceuticals to biotherapeutics and immunotherapy. And so we are getting into that in a big way in our Delhi NCR area as well. So this confluence is really very important. And I want to say that you should take advantage of it. We are one of the best places, I'll tell you for sure, in India that has such a confluence of expertise in the clinical medicine, in technology side, in basic medical research. And this confluence, you have to take advantage of it. We cannot force you to do that. You have to dedicate with your whole heart to understanding and appreciating the molecular level of health and disease, of technological devices, how they operate, how they function, at a deeper level, not just to pass exams, but to really do well in your career. So giving your whole heart to it is what we want you to do. Today, many of you attended the PM's program where the PM said that there are many mental distractions that can cause you not to focus. The PM used the word focus, right? Don't get into that and have a positive view. That's my request. You know, in every place, whether you're in India, in the US, in Iceland, in Finland, in China, in Japan, there are always things that you won't like, things that doesn't seem to gel with you. You may call them negatives, but they're always there for a purpose, but for you it is a negative thing. If you focus only on the negatives and forget about the opportunities that are there already and that you can take advantage of and build your career, you're going to be down on yourself. You're going to get depressed and you'll be pulled down. You have to experience that lightness of being, just being, not a human being, just being, the lightness of it. Then only you are elevated to do the best and not be pulled down by worries and anxieties and tensions. And that happens a lot because if you focus on negative things, I don't like this room, I don't like that roommate, and so many things. I suppose I could stand here and say a million different things that you may not like. But there are also equally a million things that you could take advantage of. Focus on that and do what is important, you know. Commit to it. You know, don't be like that. There's a joke that Amma once said about a student who went to the teacher and said, will you punish me for something I did not do? And this teacher said, of course, dear. I'm not going to punish you for something you did not do. And the student said, well, thank you. I didn't do my homework today. So don't be so clever. Try to focus on what is important for you that you can take advantage of. We are there to help in every possible way. You are our inspiration. Sahanao bhavatu. You know the thing, that prayer that says, we learn from you as well. It's not like you only learn from us. We also learn from you. And, you know, when you first join, like now, you'll think that, oh, the professors know everything. Okay. And then 1 year goes by, and you realize that actually the professors don't know everything, you know. And then when you graduate, you will realize that both you and the professors in their research are trying to know something that nobody knows anything about. That's what research is, right? Research has to be trying to know something about what nobody knows anything about. So we are all trying to know something that nobody knows anything about. And that's probably the best way you can put what research is. And so it's a partnership. I invite you into this partnership where your career can be strengthened. We are committed to that. These cutting-edge courses, molecular medicine, nanoelectronics, all of these things are rare to come by in one place. Take advantage of it. Even take those who are doing the biology can walk over to the electronics and say, electronic side, and say, I want to see how this applies there or how that applies here. You are empowered to do it the way you want. And the spirit of working together and contributing is what Amma wants us to do, to give. You know, and so that giving is really ultimately what makes you get. If you don't give, you don't get. So therefore, focus on don't focus only on what you want, focus also on how you can contribute. And that will really make this stay here. Some of you are here 2 years, some of you are 4 years. Make this stay here very meaningful and memorable is if you have that right attitude. I know I've gone a little too long. Thank you very much and welcome to all of you to the center. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you, sir, for your words of welcome and vision for the future of our students. Light symbolizes knowledge, hope, and enlightenment. The ceremonial lighting of the lamp reminds us that education dispels the darkness of ignorance and illuminates the path towards truth and wisdom.
May I now request our respected Swamiji and all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp.
Samasta
Thank you to our esteemed dignitaries. May the light kindled today shine bright and continue to inspire generations of learners and researchers.
The greatest education is one that nurtures not only the intellect but also the heart. It is now our privilege to invite respected Swami Purnamridananda Puri to deliver the benedictory address.
സ്നേഹാലോകസുമോഹനവദനാം കരുണാത്രാനത നയനാം രമ്യാം ശ്രിതജനപാലന വ്യഗ്രാം സൗമ്യാം അമൃതാനന്തമയീം പ്രണമാമി. Om Mrideshwari Namaha. My humble pranams to Dr. Joseph Kurivilla Joseph, both are correct, our chief guest, and all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Salutations to all my darling sisters and brothers, parents, teachers. I was watching all of your faces with a lot of confusion, anxiety. That is natural. But Amma says we should learn how to smile in front of difficulties of life. That's real learning. The whole universe is a university. And it is impossible to teach someone something, but many people will learn from us. So our personality should be beautiful. For that, a smiling face is very important. And you can see that people go to beauty parlor, not you people, some people. They go to beauty parlor. Why? They know very well that they are not beautiful enough. So they try to increase their beauty. And I remember once a film star sent a letter to me many years back. That time, WhatsApp was not available. And he used to send letters and ask questions through the letters. And he sent a photo of a tribal girl holding a beautiful lotus flower. And he wrote the question, whether the tribal girl increases the beauty of the lotus flower or the lotus flower increases the beauty of the tribal girl. What is your answer? I wrote like this. I said, the tribal girl increases the beauty of the lotus flower, and the lotus flower also increases the beauty of the tribal girl because both are the products of nature. When you are natural, you become beautiful. So imagine, here a baby monkey is standing, and here the Miss Universe is standing, other side. All of you will look at the baby monkey and you will say, so cute, so beautiful. Nobody will look at the Miss Universe unless somebody make an announcement, she is Miss Universe. Because you know that it is a product of artificial beauty. Whatever is nature is beautiful. Whatever is innocent is beautiful. Whatever is pure is beautiful. You can create all these qualities through a smiling face. So it can activate our innocence. It can activate our purity. It can radiate peace around you. So now Ramayana festival is going on all over the world. And I remember one of the most important slogas from Ramayana. Ramam Dasharatham Vidhi Mam Vidhi Janagatmaja Ayodhyam Adavim Vidhi Gachadata Yadha Sukham. Actually, meaning is very simple. When Lord Rama was about to go to the forest, his younger brother Lakshmana also wanted to follow him. Then he goes to his mother Sumitra for her permission and blessings. Then that mother gave a beautiful advice. which all mothers in this world should remember to give to their children. The slogan is like this: Ramam Dasharadham Vidhi Mam Vidhi Janagatmaja Ayodhyam Adavim Vidhi Gachatata Yadha Sukham. The Sanskrit language is very rich with meaning. The meaning is, darling son, consider Sri Rama as your father Dasharatha, consider Sita as your mother Sumitra, consider that dense forest as your country Ayodhya. Go and come back peacefully. But you can interpret this slogan in so many different ways. One of the interpretation is like this: consider Sri Rama as your father Dasharatha means consider all elder men as your father, respect them. Consider Sita as your mother Sumitra means consider all ladies, irrespective of their age, as your mom and respect them. Or try to see your mom in all ladies. Consider that dense forest as your country. Ayodhya means consider all countries in this world as an extension of your country. For that, first love your country, learn the culture of your country, spread that message of love all over the world. If you can do this, you can enjoy everlasting bliss even if you are in the middle of difficulties of life. A mother reveals the secret to enjoy life. All of us want to enjoy life, no? Do you want to suffer? Nobody want to suffer, but suffering comes free of cost. Actually, in the discount shop, when you go there, no, if you buy, you can see, if you buy a sari, you get a blouse piece free. If you buy a television, you get a radio free. If you buy a washing machine, you get a packet of washing powder free. Just like that, the whole world is also like a supermarket. Here the rules are slightly different. If you buy a packet of washing powder, you get a washing machine free. If you buy a radio, you get a television set free. If you buy a blouse piece, you get a sari free. For little happiness, huge amount of sorrows are available. That's what, free of cost. That is this world. So how to enjoy life? For that, you need to know certain secrets. That mother revealed that secret. I remember during Amma's world tour, while she was in California ashram, Sandaman ashram in California, one young man came to Amma and asked Amma, Amma, I know you from the very beginning of my life. I used to take important decisions in my life only after asking you. Now I have completed my studies, got a very good job. Should I get married? I was the translator. And Amma said, Mone sandosham vendanundeki kalyanam kalichu. Then I explained to him, Amma says, if you don't want happiness, get married. Then he looked at my face. He did not understand. I said, I don't know what happens after marriage. I'm not married. Then Amma explained. Amma said, സ്നേഹം കൊടുക്കാനാണ് കല്യാണം കഴിച്ചു, കിട്ടുമെന്നുള്ള പ്രതീക്ഷയിലാണെങ്കിൽ വേണ്ട. കിട്ടുമെന്ന് പ്രതീക്ഷിച്ചവർക്കാർക്കും ഇന്നേ വരെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടില്ല, കൊടുത്തവർക്കാർക്കും കിട്ടാതിരുന്നിട്ടുമില്ല. Amma said, if you want to give happiness, get married. If you expect happiness, you may get disappointed. So become a giver of happiness. Certainly you will get it. That's the rule of this nature. Become a giver of happiness. That is the essence of spirituality. No religion is needed for that. You become a giver of happiness. So in your presence, you should be able, others should get happiness. Watching your face, watching your body language, hearing your words, others should feel comfortable. So Amma says, all of you should become like mobile temples radiating peace around you. That is spirituality. So become a giver of happiness. Happiness will follow you throughout your life. Start it from your family. In ancient time, there was Gurukula system of education. The students were sent to the Gurukulas for 12 years for training. They were taken away from the comfort zone, put in the middle of difficulties. That is Gurukula system of education. രാജകുമാരനാണെങ്കിലും കൊടുങ്കാട്ടിൽ പോയി ഗുരുവിൻ്റെ സേവ ചെയ്ത് അവിടെ കഴിയണമായിരുന്നു. The students were sent in the middle of the forest where no 5-star accommodation is available, no tasty food is available, no internet connection, no mobile phone. Here it is much better, don't worry. And the student had to stay for 12 years with the master, serving the master. They have to learn how to live, how to survive in the middle of difficulties. When life is easy, we become lazy. When there are difficulties, we will use our special skills. That's how we can become strong. So this education is not just for collecting information. That's the difference between teachers and masters. Teachers can fill your mind with informations, but masters delete all the unwanted informations. That's what just Sadhina was telling you. Actually, the more you learn, the more you will come to know the limitation of your intellect. The more you learn, you will come to know the depth of your ignorance. Finally, you will come to know one thing: I don't know anything. I remember Amma is the chancellor of our university. She already had 3 doctorate degrees. The first doctorate degree was given by State University of New York, Buffalo University. During the ceremony, I was present. Shanti Nair was present. Priya was present. All the scholars all the world were there. And after the ceremony, some of these scholars came for Amma's darshan, and they asked Amma so many difficult scientific questions, and Amma gave beautiful answers for their question. Then they asked Amma, how is it possible for you to answer all these difficult questions without thinking? Then Amma said, because I don't know anything. Then Amma said, if you can become empty, you can enjoy the beauty of fullness. ഒന്നും അറിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ, ഒന്നും അറിയില്ലെന്ന ഭാവം വന്നാൽ എല്ലാം അറിയാൻ പറ്റും. You will get a connection with this cosmic intelligence that is only possible through your purity. That's why we call it as intuition. Information alone is not enough. Knowledge alone is not enough. You need to get wisdom. അനുഭൂതിയുടെ അറിവ് കൂടി ആവശ്യമാണ്. So you should get connected with this cosmic intelligence that is possible only when you are absolutely pure. So that's the special about Amrita. Our students can sustain their innocence even after getting a doctorate degree. Permanent head damage. That's right. So even after getting a doctorate degree, you can become like a child. That kind of innocence you can find here among our doctorate, those who are holding doctorate degrees. Priya? No, sure. So, in our life, Amma says, this much effort is not necessary. We are putting over effort. Try to get connected with the cosmic intelligence, the intuition, power of intuition. That's what in ancient time, they lived with the nature during the school days. In Gurukula system, the first lesson given by the master was, Matru Devo Bhava, കുഞ്ഞ് നിൻ്റെ അമ്മ ഈശ്വരനാണ്. അമ്മ ഈശ്വരനാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വിശ്വസിക്കാൻ കുഞ്ഞിന് വലിയ പ്രയാസമൊന്നുമില്ല. കാരണം ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ സ്നേഹം ആദ്യം കുഞ്ഞ് അനുഭവിച്ചത് സ്വന്തം അമ്മയിൽ നിന്നാണ്. അതിന് തെളിവൊന്നും വേറെ ആവശ്യമില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് ലെസൺ വാസ് മാതൃദേവോ ഭവ. ചൈൽഡ്, try to see goodness in your mom. If you cannot find any goodness in your mom, you cannot find goodness anywhere else. So try to see goodness in your mom. Pitru Devo Bhava. Try to see God in your father means try to see goodness in your father. Acharya Devo Bhava. Try to see goodness in your teachers. Gradually try to see goodness everywhere. This whole universe, it has a mysterious power. It responds according to your imagination. Each person is living in a world created by his own imagination. There's a scientific theory, the whole universe, with its billions of stars, thousands of galaxies, unimaginable expansiveness. Everything can be consolidated into a tiny space smaller than a hydrogen atom. Long before our ancient masters have written, Anoraniyan, Mahato Mahiyan, I am bigger than the biggest, smaller than the smallest. Nanotechnology. So there's no difference. No up and down. No small and big. We are all Purnam. Purnamada Purnamidam. We chanted that mantra during prayer time. So before meeting Amma, I had a strong feeling that technology is enough to solve human problem. A divine help is not necessary. After my studies, when I joined Raman Research Institute, Bangalore, one of the super scientists, she was a Christian lady, she was my boss. She gave me a beautiful advice. She told me, you are going to do research on solar radiation, so please chant Gayatri Mantra a few times before you start your research work, because it is impossible to become successful in your life without intuition. You know Gayatri Mantra? Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodayat. When the Rishi saw the rising sun, he did not think it as a fireball. Instead, he could feel divinity radiating from that sun. He prayed, O sun god, you transmit light and energy to these entire beings in this world and other world. Please illumine my intellect also. Actually, it's not a religious prayer. It is a prayer to the nature for intuitive knowledge. When he saw the rising sun, he thought about the millions of suns shining in the sky. The night time you can see so many stars. They are also like sun. Then he thought about the light, the source that illumine all these external suns. Atma Surya, that shining within us, the source of knowledge. He was praying to the inner sun. Atma Surya, please illumine my intellect also. Without activating that inner knowledge, intuition, success is not possible. One wrong decision can destroy all your achievements in life. One wrong decision is enough to destroy all your happiness in life. Decision making is so important. For that, we need divine help. Be humble, be simple, have dedication. Amma says, children, Amma പറയാറുണ്ട് മക്കളെ ഈ ജീവിതയാത്രയിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ കാലുകൾ മാത്രം മതിയാവില്ല, ചിറക് കൂടി വിരിയണം. അനുഭൂതിയുടെ അഗ്നിച്ചിറകുകൾ, അനുഭൂതിയുടെ അഗ്നിച്ചിറകുകൾ വിടർത്തി അനശ്വരതയിലേക്ക് പറന്നുയരുക. അവസാനിക്കാത്ത ആനന്ദത്തിൻ്റെ അനുഭവം, ആ നിത്യ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം അനുഭവിച്ചറിയുക. Amma says, children, in this journey of life, your legs are alone not enough. Use your wings too. Rise up behind, little above your body, mind, and intellect. Spread your wings in the sky. Leave the boundaries behind. Enjoy the beauty of eternal freedom. May Amma bless all of you to get that kind of clarity and purity to experience that everlasting bliss. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Swamiji, for those profound words of wisdom and your blessings. Scientific research finds its highest purpose when it transforms lives. As our students embark upon this educational journey, it is essential to understand how discoveries in laboratories translate into better patient care.
To provide this invaluable clinical perspective, we are honored to have with us Dr. Priya Nair, professor in the Department of Gastroenterology at Amrita Institute of Medical Sciences, Kochi.
Dr. Priya is an accomplished gastroenterologist with expertise in advanced therapeutic endoscopy, hepatobiliary and pancreatic disorders, inflammatory bowel disease, and gastrointestinal oncology.
Alongside her clinical practice, she has made significant contributions to medical education and research, reflecting the close integration of laboratory science and clinical medicine.
May I now invite Dr. Priya Nair to address the gathering on clinical perspective in molecular medicine.
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. My humble salutations at the lotus feet of our most beloved Chancellor Amma, Swamiji, all the dignitaries both on and off the dais, and a very warm welcome to all of you who have decided to take on this exciting field of science. I stand here in front of you today not just as a professor of gastroenterology that was announced just now, but also as an extremely proud alumnus of Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, the 2003 batch of medical school, the very first medical school batch that was started by this university. We were lucky because on our first day during our induction ceremony, the Chancellor herself had come to welcome us in a way, although she's here with us today as well. She was there physically for our induction program. One of the things that she had said that day has always stuck with me. She said that, you know, you're all here to study, and you certainly should acquire knowledge because that is the greatest wealth that you'll ever attain in life. But at the same time, you will only truly find joy and contentment in this knowledge when you learn to utilize it to alleviate the pain and suffering of those around you. That's when that knowledge will truly give you joy. As the very first batch of medical students that had come here, at that time in 2003, we didn't have a hostel. We didn't have a dining hall. There basically was pretty much nothing in this campus. I remember there were 63 girls that had joined in my batch, and we were housed in the gynecology ward. And the boys that had joined at the time, there was some 36 or something, they were housed in the pediatrics ward. And that wasn't, you know, the college dream when we joined. We were very, where's the swimming pool and where's the fancy gymnasium? And there was a lot of, complaining, and we wanted to have better facilities. But very, very quickly, those complaints just fizzled away and disappeared because there was really a feeling of extreme happiness and contentment when we realized that what we were learning was directly translating to the poorest of the poor who would never be helped in any other center, who wouldn't get that kind of medical care in any other center. And I think that is, like Dr. Shanti had mentioned before, one of the beauties of studying and getting training at Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, though now things have changed and certainly facilities are so much better. We all have expectations that sometimes are not met about college life and the fun that we should have, and I'm sure you will have as well. But there is a culture of compassion, that a joy that comes to the work that we do, the training that we get, because we actually see it translating to making a difference in people's lives. I have had the immense pleasure and satisfaction of being able to work with the Nanosciences and Basic Sciences team here for research. I think my association with this group started when I was a student of gastroenterology here. At that time, I used to see a huge number of patients with bile duct cancer. I'm not sure if you know, even if some of you know what the bile duct is, but it's a tube that drains our liver. These patients would come, and in a few weeks to months, they die. And there was such a large number of them, not much was known about that disease, that my professor had said, why don't you take it up as your thesis, to just understand the patterns of that condition. And one thing that I found was that people wouldn't, normally we all hear 4th stage cancer and that's when you die. But these people were all 1st stage and 2nd stage, and they would die in a matter of weeks. And I realized that it wasn't because of the actual cancer, but it was because the tube became blocked, and the side effects of that led to catastrophic side effects. So one of the professors in another department, head and neck oncology, he used to, talk to all the professors saying that I just went to the nano department and I just happened to mention a problem, and they just whipped up a solution, and now we've done so much work. And that was in the field of head and neck cancers. And when I had gone to him for some other reason, he was explaining to me how, I don't know if any of you have seen someone with head and neck cancer, but they get parts of their face literally surgically removed. You imagine what we would look like if a part of our mouth or a part of our nose was removed. It's such a horrific thing because our face is our identity in many ways. So what they do is they put these bone implants to try to very sadly reconstruct their face. But the implants that they have did not even have the strength to put fake teeth into. So even though they would get some kind of a disfigured face, they would never be able to chew again. And they were all dependent on these, tubes sticking all over them. So he had gone to the nano department saying, can you come up with some way that we can put teeth into this implant? And now the entire team, both the clinical team, but mainly because of the hard work of the nano department, they've come up with this incredible implant that is so strong that you can actually put teeth, dentures onto it. And it gives these people who, in their younger ages, because of smoking and tobacco chewing or whatever, they have developed these cancers in their 30s. They have a life that at least allows them to chew. So I had gone, as a student actually, a DM resident, I had gone to meet Dr. Shanti, and I just mentioned that, is there any way that this stent that we put into this drainage tube can actually release chemotherapy so that it'll remain open long enough that these patients can have some kind of quality of life, and it'll allow them to get further treatment before they just die of infections in just a couple of weeks. And lo and behold, because I as a doctor have no understanding of bioengineering, nanosciences, cell biology, nothing. We are almost on the opposite side of the spectrum, where we utilize the services that are provided by all the scientists like you're going to be, and we utilize that to treat patients. So over the next 2 years, and it so happened to be during the COVID lockdown, that the scientists, Dr. Deepti, Dr. Binu, and so many others, they just put their heads together with some of the students like you, and they came up with a novel stent that actually allows chemotherapy to be released in that specific area, and it allows these patients to be able to receive further treatment so that maybe those who are early stage can actually have those, whether it is 2 to 5 years of life where they can actually reach that 4th stage before the rest is up to, God's will. So that was the first project that I was able to do with the Nanosciences team, and we are now going to finally take that to the clinics and hopefully start our clinical trials soon. Then it so happened that there was some random meeting that happened in this very hall. And we were all pulled out of our clinics and we were said, no, 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 quickly go. It's a 1-hour session. Divide yourselves into groups and talk and, come up with some research ideas very arbitrarily. And honestly, I was very irritated. I was like, these people don't understand how much work we have, wasting our time with these kind of random meetings. And I happened to sit right outside that door with Dr. Shanti, Dr. Binu, few people were there, and they were like, no, no, don't worry, you go fast back to your OP, but just tell us some problem you've had recently. So I was very upset and down because that particular week, one 30-year-old person, I mean, you imagine, that's quite young, he was only 30. Poor fellow, he must have taken a little bit too much Hyderabadi biryani and spicy food, and the poor man came with an ulcer. But you will not believe it, that ulcer happened to bleed so bad that we lost that 30-year-old male in just a matter of hours because we couldn't control his bleed. Before we could do anything, get him into an operation theater, he just died. And what are you going to tell the parents? You're going to tell them that, in this age of whatever degree of advancement science has made, we couldn't save your son who just has an ulcer because he ate a little extra pickle. And that's the limitations that we still face in medical sciences. So I was disturbed still about the loss of my patient, and I just happened to say, can you figure out some kind of a bandage that instead of putting it outside, you can put it inside? You do that, and then, I'll be happy that we achieved something. And honestly speaking, I don't even remember discussing that again for another year. I was busy in my work, but it so happened that the Nanosciences team, they really took that to heart. They got so many students on the job. They developed prototypes in the lab. They actually simulated gastric juice at that same, low pH, and they had high flow, and they figured out how to come up with a material that sticks there despite the acid for over some 48 hours. And now we are looking to find a way to actually test that in large animals so that we might be able to come up with some solution for something as seemingly benign as a gastric ulcer. So when Dr. Shanti called me and said, do you want to say anything to the new batch of students coming? I was excited because I felt that maybe through some of these examples, I could impress upon you the opportunity that you have today. Like Dr. Shanti mentioned, it might seem to be a little bit of a weird combination 20 years ago by putting a nanosciences school in the middle, literally in the middle of a hospital. You have to walk through the gynecology department to get to the nanosciences lab. So we are literally talking about in the middle of clinical areas. But the reality is putting people, basic scientists, nanoscientists, who have the kind of know-how that you have, smack in the middle of clinicians, and creating that milieu, that environment that allows an absolutely practical problem to drop into your lap, and then gives you the multidisciplinary team that can actually come up with something within your own span of education here. You watch something going from the bench to the animal to the clinic is something that is really an achievement that you will never forget. One translation of something from the bench to clinic alone is something that people spend their whole life trying to achieve. I think that that's an opportunity you should not lose. And I really pray that you all retain that inquisitiveness to question everything around you, to badger all of us that are sitting in the clinics. What problem can we take up as a challenge? I would like to end with a really beautiful quote of our Chancellor. Amma says that the debate as to whether God exists or not, it's a hot topic even today and will continue till the end of time. But nobody can deny the presence of extreme pain and suffering in the world. And to Amma, Amma sees God as those, Amma sees God in those who really spend their lives trying to alleviate that suffering and pain around them. And Amma prays that all of her children, the result or hopefully the fruit of all of her institutions, Amma prays that all of us can prove to the world that God exists through our actions, through our words, through our efforts to alleviate that pain. And I hope you all utilize this opportunity to fulfill Amma's dream. Pranams to all of you. Welcome. Om Amriteshwari Namaha.
Thank you, Dr. Priya, for sharing your invaluable insights and for illustrating the profound impact that molecular medicine has on clinical practice.
It is often said that the future belongs to those who dare to imagine beyond the horizon. Our chief guest this afternoon embodies that spirit of innovation, scholarship, and visionary leadership.
We are honored to welcome Professor Kuruvilla Joseph, Distinguished Professor and Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology under the Department of Space, Government of India.
Professor Joseph is internationally recognized for his contributions to nanomaterials, polymer composites, and materials for space applications. He has authored over 240 research papers, written 9 books, and his work has received more than 90,000 citations.
Consistently recognized among Stanford University's top 2% scientists, he has also served IIST in several leadership positions, including Dean, Registrar, and a Pro-Vice Chancellor. His recent elevation to the rank of Distinguished Professor by the Government of India reflects his exceptional contributions to science, research, and academic leadership.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Kuruvilla Joseph.
Most respected Swami Purnamrutandapuri, Professor Shanti Kumar Nair, Associate Provost, Dr. Priya, Dr. Soumya, my close friend Professor Deepti Menon, all respected faculty members, parents, and my dear students, welcome. First of all, I wish to congratulate and appreciate all of you for choosing this wonderful institute for your future career. And also, I would like to express my sincere thanks and gratitude to the management for giving this opportunity to address all of you. I have been associating with Amrita in the Amrita Vishwavidyapith from 2007 or 8, or started from Coimbatore and Amrita Puri, Kayangulam, and this is the first time I am visiting here. My dear friends, all I can see after Samiji's wonderful, brilliant speech really ignited all of you, including me. And Professor Shanti Kumar Nair really explained about the importance of these courses, the current scenario. I also would like to tell something about the current challenges and opportunities. Dear friends, as you are aware, we are living in a world where Industry 5.0 already started. What is Industry 5.0? Earlier we were discussing collaborating with humans, competing with humans. Today, we are going to collaborate with intelligent machines. World is changing so fast. When I say so fast, don't think that next 10 years, 20 years. No, tomorrow or today. That's a kind of technological developments happening across. What we need to equip ourselves. Forget about the year-old classroom teaching and year-old practicals and that concept you have to think. Get out from that. Understood? I used to tell students, don't sit inside the classroom. Come out. Utilize your brain. As Swamiji rightly mentioned, you should have a clean and clear mind. Think out that. Because the world is looking for people who can solve the problems of today and tomorrow. So when you are talking about the nanotechnology and molecular biology and things like that, that is going to the future. Bioprinting already started. In Sri Thirunal Institute, liver is already in the mouse. It's there, the experimentation is going on. If that's the case, in another 5 to 10 years, entire organs will be printed. Humans will be printed. I'm not joking. Today, you may laugh at me. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. I have given this talk in IIT Gorakhpur sometimes back, and one student asked me, sir, what about brain? I can understand liver can be printed, lungs can be printed, and all the organs. What about brain? I think this is the easiest part. Just like a computer is just a backup. Install a new brain, restart, that's all. This is that level technology is advancing. Can you imagine if I want to send this, the program of today's program to US or any part of the world, even to moon, what I need? I just need to put it on a fax machine, give a command, it will be printed on the other part of the world. Can you imagine that if I want to send my mobile or laptop or anything, just like that? It's called matter transport. It's going to happen. If that's the case, humans will be transported. Humans will be transported because I have a printing technology to print human beings so that one command it will go. Because we are living in the world of quantum technology, quantum communication, quantum imaging, where this quantum imaging is very, very important for molecular biologists and all. Am I correct? Connect with the nanoscience and quantum technology and artificial intelligence, you are going to do wonders. After I used to tell students, if this kind of technological advancement, especially in the medicine and biology, is going to happen in another 5, 10 years or 20 years, I used to tell those who are crossing 2050, it may be difficult to die. It may be difficult to die. Madam, you laughed at me, it is going to happen. Why I'm telling is that these are the opportunities and challenges in front of you. That's why I told you, come out from the conventional classroom. In our institute, I will tell you some of the examples of what we are practicing. Ours is the world's third space university and Asia's first and only space university. The day one, when we established the institute in 2007, our then chairman ISRO, G. Madhavan Nair. So we were only 19 faculty members. I was one of the first professors joined. He said, you forget about the conventional teaching technique. Students should know how to assemble and disassemble motor and all those things. Let them learn by participatory experimental learning. Let them come out with the new problems, try to solve the problem by themselves, and you should be only the mentor as a guide. And we are following that same thing even today. Because of that, even the first year BTech students are involved in the development of live experiments of developing satellite, rockets, and things like that. After 4 years, 5 years studies in our campus, they are ready to develop a payload. They know A to Z. That's a kind of technical skills you need to achieve. The conventional teaching process, we have a very good platform now. Government of India introduced a new education policy. You have all freedom. Otherwise, I used to tell, think of, because over the years, I have studied many, all the faculty members may agree with that. We have studied many subject courses, and how many such courses are we are really utilizing? That is needed. Basic understanding is needed, but what we need is cross-disciplinary, interdisciplinary approach. You have to, that's what the madam was telling about medicine and collaboration with the Professor Deepthi and all. That's a current trend. Now you are working on nanotechnology, but nanotechnology should know about the physics, the chemistry, the material sciences. You should have some understanding of engineering. What is lacking is that I have developed 3 sensors. I don't know how to translate it into a product. But my fellow professor, recently we are developing one very interesting sensor. You know, the exosome. This is for the astronauts. India is in a human space program. I will come to that later. So exosome is a vesicle communicating with the cells. And if we can have that exhale gas and sense it, one can detect, predict many diseases. So this work is almost completed with the support of Sri Tirunal and RCC. Nearly 500 patients trial has been done. Now we are developing the sensor. With that one sensor, one can detect not only cancer, liver disease or cardiac disease and all this, because these are very important. When the astronauts are in this space, the zero gravity, a lot of changes are going to happen. Now because of gravity, your doctors, forgive me if I'm telling something wrong. So because of the gravity, the blood flow is pumping and it is going, In fact, think that there is no gravity, what is going to happen? All blood will come to your head, an inverted thing. And what is going to happen? These astronauts, it is going to affect their memory, thinking process, and a lot of physical changes are going to happen. It is going to happen the muscle. It is going to badly affect their bone, many things. So one should have a mechanism to analyze, diagnose it, and treat it. This is a very good area. It's called biomedicine is coming, space medicine is coming, and in a larger umbrella, bioastronautics. I'm requesting Professor Shanti Nair and Diti and all should think of that. You should start space medicine or bioastronautics courses, connect with the nanotechnology, AI and everything. That is the future. If ISRO is or DRD is advertising for space biologists, with this know-how, no one is there. No university in India is offering this course. Now we are going to, I am the advisor of IIT Kharagpur. We are started this. We are going to start that program. In our institute also we are going to start. Srithara already have an MOU with ISRO for the space medicine. Space medicine is only one area, but you are there. Why I am telling is you are just joined for these new courses. It's an interdisciplinary. And come out from, you may make an MSc in nanotechnology, molecular biology and things. You should come together. There should be at least in a week, one day for common discussions so that all and doctors and molecular biologists and nanotechnologists and material scientists to come together. There should be a common class that you have to discuss and come out from a new idea. New idea. That is very important. I will tell you, see, because of this artificial intelligence, machine learning and imaging process, I will tell you, now if somebody is having a cancer or tumor, it has to, doctors, please forgive me, it's my layman understanding only. So what we are discussing with the Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Biotechnology. I have a handheld Raman spectroscopy. I can have a big database of all cancer cells. And just take the spectroscopy, put it across the world. Somebody can use this and immediately we can recognize very precisely. So we are working on precision medicine. Am I correct? Precision medicine. Earlier, doctors, forgive doctors, Doctors, not all doctors, if you are going to meet a doctor, doctor will have some diagnosis, symptomatic diagnosis and all. It was the time. Now we have a lot of advanced technologies, but those days, 99% it was perfect, but doctors used to write several medicine and they will, it's a trial and error. Now it's a precision medicine. So one can think, can you imagine that a cancer, the madam was telling about the cancer diagnosis and now people are trying to develop technology where this exosome, what I sent is, what I told in our institute, what we are trying to develop is, if any cell is going to have a mutation or something in the future, maybe 5 years after, 10 years after, that pre-cancer cells one can detect and kill it. That's a level. Because when you have a cancer and we are saying that early detection, and the madam was mentioning about the chemotherapy, that chemotherapy is going to kill your all healthy cells also. Whether it is a precision killing and all, but what I need is, I have to find out the few cells which may change, I can kill it. So that kind of research is going on. And IIT Bombay Professor Rao developed ISENS. Nanotechnology is in our institute also we are developing that. We have a very big nanotechnology laboratory where we are working in this direction. Just like a glucometer, we take, it's a nano ribbon or nano wire, where you take a small amount of a little drop of blood or anything, you can detect many diseases, lab on chip. And madam was telling about ulcer and all. When I was in Sweden, we developed a technology just like, for example, burned patient, totally burned patient. I can have an electron gun, I can coat, no infection, it will act as a scaffold. If it is in the outside, it can be in the inside also, understood? These are the areas one can think. That's why quantum imaging, you should understand what is quantum imaging and try to apply quantum imaging in your own area. So quantum technology is coming up. In our laboratory, it is the only one laboratory in the country where a single photon can be divided into 10 photons, just like a human thing. Human twins are not identical. It is 100% identical. And whatever things I am doing on this particular twin, it will automatically reflect on the other twin. Imagine that one is going to Japan and other is going to moon or US. I can do all manipulation here, it will be reflected. Just like you are taking an ECG, n number of noises are there. These also will have hundreds of noise, but I know that which are the right signals. Other fellow also knows that. Idea is that, for example, I'll tell you, when you are doing a bank transaction, you will get an OTP. It can be hacked. There are many hackers are there. They will hack your messages and all. I also lost 1.37 lakhs because of this. So this, nobody can do that. Communication is 100% perfect. And it, not only that, the daylight I can see the tin photons, the quantum photons. You come to my institute, you can see that. Dear friends, opportunities are plenty. That much challenges are there. That's why I told you, you are entering into the world with 100 and plenty of opportunities and that much challenges. But if you are not equipping yourself, if you are not coming out for the conventional mindset of sitting in the class and writing exam and looking for 10 out of 10 CGP and think no use. Nobody wants you. But if you come out with a problem-solving approach, people are looking for that. Forget about your CGP and all. Nobody wants. Forget about degree. Nobody needs your degree. But what we need is skilled people. The country needs skilled people. That's the success of China. China trained people like anything. They have given n number of problems to them, the youngsters. When I visited Beijing in 2000, only hardly few people speak English. Later, when I visited the same place, students are really inspired and they are working on various problems without any degree. They are least bothered about the degree, but they are really skilled. So the country is looking for skilled people where invention should happen, innovation should happen. Without innovation and invention and skilling, it's very difficult to achieve our Honorable Prime Minister's dream, Vikasit Bharat. We are looking for Vikasit Bharat where not only technology, when technology is there, entire society is going to have a comfortable life. Understood? So this is what is needed, and you are the torch bearers. You have got an excellent opportunity. You are going to have this kind of atmosphere, maybe the first in the country where a hospital and a institute is working together in the same campus. Yes. So that's a very good opportunity. Try to utilize those opportunities because you should go to the hospital, see what the doctors are doing, what Madam was telling about the 1, 2, 3 example, excellent example. What the patient needs. Go to other places, go to the industries, so that those will inspire you to think differently. This is what happened to me. Wherever I am going, I used to visit industries, so that where I can understand that how they are working and whatever things I learned from the classroom, totally different. Understood? Recently, I was sitting for an interview and I asked a MSc Physics with the PhD, asked the candidate, can you give me an example for the real world use of entropy? No use, no idea. And mathematics professors are teaching mathematics, but no use. Because students don't know what is the use of these mathematics, algebra and differential integration and all those things. I'm not blaming teachers, but we should also teach students with real-time examples so that they can understand. So pose questions. Dr. Shanti Nair was telling about PhD. I used to tell students, if we can identify the right problem, 80% of your problem with the PhD work will be over. You spend 6 months, 1 year, identify the right problem. You are a master's student. Don't think that only master's some theory. Forget about that. Nobody needs that. Day 1 onwards, you may please try to identify a good problem to do research, interdisciplinary research. Every day, you have to 24/7, you may please work. I have so many examples I will tell you. One example I will tell, one of the students from ISR Bhopal visited my laboratory for doing an internship, 3 months internship. 2 students were, one student from IRIB, Chennai, but this Anjali, you can Google Anjali Vijayan, Dr. Anjali Vijayan. You can see that. She used to work 24/7. Sometimes I used to get a call in the midnight, 2 o'clock. Sir, this is there. Anjali, where are you? I'm in the lab, sir. She used to sleep in the laboratory. At the end, what happened is she used to come the Saturday, Sunday, any holiday, Onam holiday or any holiday, that she will be there in my institute. At the end of the completion of masters, she got 2 patents, 5 very good journal publication and all. And she was looking for PhD position. She got PhD in almost all country. She was in a in a dilemma where to choose. Contacted me, I advised her to join in Purdue. After a PhD, postdoc, again got a job. Finally, US government has given her a special visa. There is a provision for those, and I was also a referee for that. You can Google her. This is the kind of people they are working. That is what is needed. Second thing I used to tell the girl students, most brilliant girls like you, after getting married, Amma was telling about the marriage, that's why I just want to quote that. Swamiji was commenting on that. After getting married, their focus is totally changed. It is not your problem. It's a problem of society. It's a systemic problem. You know, several students, brilliant students, first rank holders, brilliant people, they are confined to the family. They don't want to outside. They want to take care of family, children, and all those things. My dear friends, only one life, visible life is only one. You are blessed with a lot of talents and potential. Try to balance family and career. Career is very, very important. If you type your name in the Google, I used to ask students, how many times your name appears? I used to tell students, maybe 2 or 3 or 5. Try to fix a target. By 2040 or 2047, when a country is celebrating the Vikasit Bharat, you should have thousands of hits about your contributions. Because you are equally talented. You have equal opportunities. Am I correct? 3 years back, one of my students, she was working in a project. One day she came to my room. She was crying. He asked, what happened? Sir, you know that my marriage was fixed. I discussed with the boy that I want to pursue my PhD and all those things. Now marriage is about to come. Now he is saying that no, you should take care of my in-laws, my parents and upcoming children and all. And she was very, very bold. She said, no, I want to continue PhD. And her mother slapped on her face and she left the house. I protected her. I have given hostel. I told her that please disconnect with your family. You stay here. Because of her, that brave character, now she's in Spain, doing wonderful research, traveling across the world. That's the kind of mind you should have. Don't listen to your parents on this matter. To this matter, your career is your career. All parents want, what is a, one girl is coming around 22, parents wants to somehow get married. Looking for a marriage, am I correct? That's the end of your life. Yes. I will tell you another example. One of my old friend, student, she was a topper of the university, got admission in IIT Chennai. And I also tried. She was a very, very motivated girl. Couple of years back, I met her at Kottayam. So 20 years back, she came. I didn't recognize, but she said, sir, I am so and so. And oh, then I said, oh, what are you doing? And all those things. We started chatting, and then, how is your work going on? I thought she's a scientist or some other thing. Immediately she started crying. I said, some family issue. I said, sorry. No, sir. Every day I used to regret about this thing. I'm in Chicago. My husband is a billionaire, doing business and all. In US, she's having 2 maids at home. Sir, my children grown up, now they are in the university. Sir, everything is there, but I have nothing. I have nothing. Sitting at home, watching TV, WhatsApp, Facebook. Money is not everything. You have all this opportunity. Today you have to decide that. This is the most important thing. All my girls, students, take it all that. My focus is more on the career. Family is secondary, it has to follow. Don't bend your career for any other things. That's very, very important. This is very, very important because country need your contributions. Deepthi Menon Professor Deepthi is sitting here. I will tell you one example. in Amrita, with this I will stop. One of my very strong collaborator, she also, her parents maybe, she got married after BSc degree. After 2 years or 3 years, she had a very clear intention, determination that I have to be a very brilliant girl. After 2-3 years, she joined for masters because of her determination. Completed masters, cleared NUT, joined with me for PhD, done wonderful research, then joined Amrita. Now she is one of the best professors contributing to the world, scientific world. Professor Sarida. You should understood? Very good example. She is concentrating on the career. Every week I used to ask Sarida, you are just like a Manorama or a Madhurumi. Every week you are publishing paper. Wonderful, excellent papers. Lot of students, lot of collaborations. And if we can ask her, if we can ask Professor Deepthi or Madam Bindu, you're Bindu, you can say how they are enjoying the life by seeing the papers and innovations and product and all. And this is what is my message to the girls. And I just want to wind up. Lot of opportunities. Every week, one day, all of you should come together, discuss. Every month, take 2-3 off. Skip your class. Go to IITs or national, any other institute or industry and meet the scientists, what they are doing. And this is more important than sitting in a class where teachers will come and lecture. No use. You will get it from the internet. Am I correct? I think Professor Shanti Nair and Deepthi Madam all will understand, because you should get exposure. That is not happening. That exposure is not happening. We faculty members wants to feel, I have a syllabus. I want to fulfill this syllabus. I want to complete the syllabus. I want to give this entire lecture. Then only I will be happy. Otherwise, my head of the department will scold me. Forget about those days. If you are giving only small portion, students should understand. They should learn with passion. That a passion is more important. If they are not interested, why should you push all those things? What is the use? You may get satisfied that I completed my syllabus, and HOD may get satisfied that my faculty all completed the syllabus, and now no use. Students should get some spark, passion. So my dear friends, you study your things, whatever you are studying, the passion, total dedication. 100% you may please dedicate yourself. 24/7 you may please think about solving the problems. For that you need the passion and interest. If you are not interested, quit and go wherever you are interested. That is the ultimate area where you are interested. You put yourself where you can contribute a lot. It's an area, as I mentioned, upcoming area where space biology and this computing, art, everything should come together. There are a lot of opportunity, but work with passion and interest. Understood? Less study, more thinking. And interdisciplinary and cross-disciplinary approach is very, very important. That's why I told you, you should go to the Amritavuri campus or Etimada campus, sit in the engineering, but you should have a science mixing with engineering. Then only something will come out. Engineer's point of view is totally different from a scientist's point of view, and vice versa. This mixing is not happening. But in our curriculum, we adopted that. Every student is studying engineering. Even the science student is studying engineering, and vice versa. So that mixing is very, very important. Please understand the basics of engineering, the strength of materials and all those, so that your focus will be different. That's why I told you, please skip some classes and go to other places and see and interact with the people and attend conferences, travel across, and so that your wisdom, Swamiji was talking about wisdom. That is more important. Wisdom is more important than knowledge. We teachers are only giving knowledge. ChatGPT there. What is the use of teachers? No. Teachers are there because I asked, I given this talk in Delhi IIT, then they asked, sir, what is the use of a teacher? Teachers are there, needed, very important to mold you, shape you, mentor you, guide you, not to disseminate knowledge. Because of this, the wisdom should come. Wisdom is above. If you have good wisdom, as Swamiji rightly mentioned, all this will come out as intuitions, where you need a clean and clear mind. My dear friends, with this, I welcome all of you, and I welcome all of you to my institute, not only institute, all the institute in Kerala and in India. India is a country where created wonderful facilities. In Trivandrum itself, we have 3 terms. You go to any places, we have wonderful places, laboratories and all, but we are not utilizing. It is not your mistake, it is my mistake, it is our mistake, because we are still sticked on our conventional teaching process. You have to cry for that. Madam, I have to do this, I have to come out from this, I don't want this. You should have that ability to tell the faculty. Your class is bored, this particle is, I don't have this need for this practical. And because year-old practicals no use, no? Because who need that? Madam knows that this medical science also drastically changing. 40% of doctors are going to be jobless in 2030. 40%, 30 to 40% the current jobs will be obsolete. What we need is, we need to have a mindset to control the robots. Cobots are coming. So that is why I told you, you should have an understanding on what is happening in the world and try to equip yourself to combat, where you will have a brilliant, bright future. Come to IST. You can go to, I think Prashant Nair was here or not? Prashant Nair, the astronaut. Prashant Nair? I will arrange a visit. You should understand, interact with the astronauts, Shubhanshu Shukla and other people, so that you will get what they need and all. So all your nanotechnology, bio people, space biology, then you will get really inspired what to do and all. With this, let me stop. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring message and your words of encouragement. We are grateful for your presence and for sharing your valuable perspectives with us.
Every institution finds its greatest ambassadors in its alumni, whose achievements reflect the strength of the education and the values they have received.
As our newest students prepare to begin their own journeys, it is fitting that they hear from someone who once walked these very corridors and has since built a successful professional career.
It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Soumya Srinivasan, an alumna of the 2008 to 2010 MTech Nanomedical Sciences batch at the Amrita School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine.
After completing her Bachelor of Dental Surgery, Dr. Soumya pursued her MTech and later earned her PhD in Dental Tissue Engineering at ASNSMM, where her research focused on regenerative medicine and stem cell biology.
She subsequently served as a research scientist and assistant professor at the Amrita School of Dentistry, contributing to research, teaching, and the development of advanced research initiatives.
Today, she's a scientific writer at Sanofi Healthcare India, where she develops scientific publications and medical communications for the global scientific community, translating complex clinical and scientific data into impactful knowledge.
Dr. Soumya, we warmly welcome you back to your alma mater and invite you to share your experiences with our students.
Sampujya Swamiji, respected dignitaries, faculty members, parents, and dear students, a warm welcome to you all. First and foremost, hearty congratulations to the new batch of students who are beginning a new chapter today in their life, who have enrolled for the bachelor's, master's degree here. A few years ago, when I started or enrolled for the MTech course in nanomedical sciences as the second batch, exactly 18 years ago, I transitioned from a BDS background, completing my bachelor's in dental surgery. And at that point of time, I really did not have a definite career plan. I joined this course out of curiosity. And now, when I take a look back at what I have achieved in these past years, is what I wanted to share as an experience with you all. During the MTech course, we were exposed not just to the subject, as you will see over a period of time, that it's not just about nanobiotechnology or stem cells or genomics. It is much more than that. You will be capable enough to think scientifically, analyze problems, problem solving, looking deeper into such aspects. And this is what paved the way, which led me further to pursue higher studies. After completing my MTech here at Amrita Center, I had the opportunity to continue my PhD, and later on I went ahead, joined the School of Dentistry, working there as a dental faculty. And over the past few years, whatever experiences that I have shared, I have gained initially as a student, as a research scholar. And these really helped me, and the foundation that I developed is really helping me, even guiding me today as a scientific writer at Sanofi. So, taking further ahead, when I transitioned from, as a clinician, I left clinical practice 18 years ago, went on ahead and took up research, just with that curiosity of what I could explore and look into nanomedicine. Nanomedicine at that time was an emerging field. And it was just to explore what I could do something beyond dentistry. And let me tell you, over these past few years, there has not been a single moment when I have felt that I left clinical practice behind. Research has always been interesting, innovative, and as all rightly mentioned, it is the translation. If you take a look at this MTech program here, it has a very unique characteristic, if you see. The uniqueness about this course is its interdisciplinary nature. You will see and meet people from different educational backgrounds. You will come across people who have come from medicine, dentistry, engineering background, pharmacy. So diverse backgrounds and disciplines is what, and those people you will interact with in a few years from now. Apart from that, it is also the collaborative research environment that we have at Nano, The faculty members are there to guide you throughout your course. They are there to mentor you throughout this journey. You also tend to interact and take a look at what people have done or achieved so far. And let me share an experience what led to this transition from being a clinical practitioner, then into research, working as a research faculty at the dental school, and later now into industry at Sanofi biopharmaceutical industry, wherein I'm totally out of research, transitioning from the actual research or R&D development. Now it's more focus on the scientific aspects and clinical translation. So on a day-to-day basis, as a scientific writer, I collaborate with the cross-functional teams across the globe. If you see during this transition, it is not just from the beginning a specific subject that has led to this transition. It is the skills that you acquire over a period of time. The skills that you develop, whether it be in writing or researching. If you also take a look at science, science today is not just restricted to a subject which is totally dependent on a theory or a practical knowledge. Science today is interestingly collaborative. Why do I say that? Because now we see the recent advancements in AI, artificial intelligence, and integrating science and AI is the need of the hour. Every subject or every course or every aspect you take, AI is booming like anything. Even as a scientific writer now at Sanofi, we are required to utilize AI on a day-to-day basis. But that doesn't mean that you should stop thinking or the way you analyze things. On one side, as students or researchers, it is very important to keep updating your knowledge with thorough learning and reading in your specific area of interest. You have the faculty members to guide you throughout this course. On the other hand, if you see AI, as it's booming, it is helping you, it will help you over a period of time in what difference you can bring about with the innovations, with translations. And as rightly said, the advantage that we have here at the center compared to other institutes is where you are able to directly relate to or translate medicine or dentistry or any of the scientific background in close collaboration with the healthcare technology. So these are some of the basic aspects which I wanted to share with you. And also, further, if I sharing this experience as I started as a dental surgeon, nanomedicine, MTech in nanomedicine, and later doing my PhD in dentistry. Although I'm not actively involved in research anymore, but as a scientific writer, the foundation built here is continuing to guide me each and every day, whether it be as a scientific writer or during my research at Amrita. So as the new batch of students, I want to let you know about what in a few years you would be achieving. It's not just you're learning about the subject nanomedicine. It is very important that you develop your skills. Now, skills is the requirement as analytical thinking. You think about project management, how you are able to look into different aspects, whether it be scientific writing. it is not just necessary. If you take a look, when we started as the second batch, we were not aware of what could be the career prospects for us after nanomedicine. Whether you wish to choose academics or you wish to transition into industry or whether it be the corporate, what is much required is ultimately developing your skills. Take a look at what additional you can develop apart from the subject, whether it be reading, writing, researching, project management skills. All this come and go hand in hand. So as the new batch and incoming students for the bachelor's and the master's degree, I wish you all the best and a bright future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Soumya, for your inspiring words and for reminding us that every remarkable journey begins with a single step.
As we come to the close of today's proceedings, let us take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests for taking the time out of their day to be with us and for inspiring the next generation of researchers with their insights, expertise, and encouragement.
May I now invite respected Swami Purnamridananda Puri to present a token of our appreciation to our chief guest, Professor Kuruvula Joseph.
I now invite Professor Shanti Kumar V. Nair to present a token of our appreciation to our distinguished alumna, Dr. Soumya Srinivasan.
I invite Dr. Deepthi Menon to present a token of her appreciation to Dr. Priya Nair.
As we arrive to the conclusion of this ceremony, it is our privilege on behalf of the Amrita School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine to express our sincere gratitude to everyone who made this ceremony memorable.
We thank respected Swami Purnamridananda Puri for his presence and blessing this occasion.
Our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Shanti Kumar V. Nair for continually inspiring our institution through his visionary academic leadership.
We sincerely thank our esteemed chief guest, Professor Kuruvula Joseph, for graciously accepting our invitation and for sharing his inspiring thoughts with our students.
Our special thanks to Dr. Priya Nair for beautifully connecting the science of molecular medicine with its profound impact on patient care.
And to Dr. Soumya Srinivasan for returning to her alma mater to inspire the next generation through her experiences.
We gratefully acknowledge the presence of all our distinguished guests, faculty members, staff, parents, media representatives, and every member of the organizing team whose dedicated efforts ensured the success of today's program.
To all the parents and families, thank you for your trust and support. And finally, to our dear students, the newest members of the Amrita family, we welcome you all once again. May your years here be filled with learning, curiosity, meaningful friendships, and opportunities to serve humanity through science.
Since we began the day by invoking the blessings of the divine, We shall now conclude with the distribution of prasad. I request all attendees to kindly form an orderly queue, entering from the left of the stage and exiting from the right. The first row, starting from the left, may proceed. We will be receiving the prasad from Swami Purnamrita Nandapuri.
Thank you all for being a part of this joyous occasion. With this, we come to an end of today's welcome ceremony. Thank you, have a wonderful day, and once again, welcome to Amrita School of Nanosciences and Molecular Medicine. Please note that tomorrow, August 3rd, UG students have to report at Classroom G, Nalanda 11th floor at 8:45 a.m. and PG students have to report at Classroom F, Nalanda 11th floor at 10:45 a.m. Thank you. After prasad distribution, please exit through the doors and you will find the refreshments there. Please enjoy yourselves to this tea and snacks. Please note that all attendees, including the parents, are invited to share the prasad with us.
वचनं मधुरं परिरम्भणं मधुरम् अमृतपुरेश्वरी अखिलं मधुरम् अमृतपुरेश्वरी अखिलं मधुरम्
ഭക്തർദൻ ചിത്തിയിലും പരശതം വിത്തിലും പരമാണു പൊരുളിലും കുടികൊള്ളും